you doing? Hey, today we're playing with the Pro Mac 610 and we don't have good news for you today. We got her assembled, we got her fired up and all that stuff, but let me go through this and show you what's going on. We don't have a happy ending just yet I said, but we do have a failure. And let me show you what's going on. So I think I got a little clip of the assembly here, like the last moments of assembly. So let me show you that little clip and then we'll go from there. So you want to see something funny here? I'm doing the assembly of this Pro Mac 610. Look where the bolt holes are lining up at on this muffler. I just got it resting down here, so it needs to come up just a little bit further. But look at how far off the bolt hole is. I have to do some adjusting all over the place to make sure bolts will fit, you know? Makes it a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but hopefully it runs better in the end. So as you can see here, I'm pressure testing, and my leaks are all like in here at the pump, up here at the intake, so forth. It's being a pain in the butt. These gaskets don't like to seal up very well, apparently. So I think I'm gonna have to pull it all apart and redo it, but this time I think I'll glue everything. It'll suck though, because if you have to tear it apart, it's a pain in the butt once they're glued together, if you know what I mean. But I'm leaking all through here, and I gotta fix that. Alright, so I pulled everything apart and glued it up, and it looks like I got her. I don't see no bubbles anywhere. Alright, so we're going to jump ahead here to basically the first start of the saw. She didn't run for very long, so you're going to get to see here. Let me think. I think I primed it like twice or 3 times to get it going, but then the phone fell over on its face and it caused, the recording basically was shot of the actual moment when it failed. But you're going to get to see what it ran like just for a split second off of a prime. So that's the best I can do on this video. All right, so check it out. As you can see here, I have a nice little stack filter setup going on here, and we ain't going to get to see it run. Well, at least not right now. I got a feeling we got a lot of parts going to need to gather up, so let's see what we get into here. Alright, take a look at that piston and the ring. See that going on there? And what do you see laying on top of the piston? That sure does look like one of the needle bearings to me. So, I haven't pulled it apart yet, but it looks like there's a bearing failure of some sort. Something happened in there. She definitely popped. Maybe I hung the ring as well. Maybe both. Take a look back here. You can see the mark where it came up through the transfer. So, we gotta finish tearing this apart and see what's going on. Alright, so there's where our failure is. If you remember when I first assembled this saw, I said there was an issue with how the wrist pin presses in. It just wasn't tight enough. So I used the stock wrist pin. Well, it appears as though the bearings weren't tight enough either because they walked out, as you can see, and bearings spin out, causing my issues. Yep, this failure was because of the quality of parts we were using. Just weren't up to par. So I think we're going to finish pulling this apart and see if there's damage in the cylinder. If it is damaged, we'll just have to redo it, and we'll have to look at trying to find an OEM piston, I think, and not use the little red barn, because it didn't hold the bearings well enough, you know? It just wasn't a tight enough fit and allowed the bearing to walk out. It's just a pressed fit in there, and if they're not tight enough, they walk out on you, you know? And that's what happened. So let's see if we can get this thing apart. Alright, so looking in the cylinder here, you can see on the bottom of the exhaust port there's a little nick out of it. That's the bottom of the exhaust port, so I would be willing to just kind of grind that out of there and use that. That's the bottom. I got that nick there on the upper transfer. So that's the one I don't like. And what I think I'll do is I'll just grind off enough of it and smooth it out and then run this cylinder. I think that's what I'll do. Let me show you something else. So here's our piston. I'd say she's toast. There's the bearing. All the needle bearings fell out. Every one of them. This was a brand new piston. Just the bearings didn't, you know, they didn't have a tight enough fit, I guess. Of course, the ring is busted on this side. So, yep, we got a failure. So, I've just been digging through all my parts, and I found this one. So, I think this is the one we're going to put in it. It's my nicest one. So, you got a little bit of scratching there from the fines, but honestly, I think this one will run just fine. So let's just go with this one. What do you say? Now, with this being the way it is, I would still run this. It's just the piston on that other crankshaft isn't the greatest quality, you know, but it's better than this. So tell me what you guys think. I do have that OEM setup, crank, piston, everything. It's just, you know, the piston's a little bit scored, I guess you could say, because from eating all the fines throughout the years, you know what I mean? So the piston would probably work just fine. It could use a new set of rings at least. So tell me what you guys would do. Would you try to buy another piston? Tell me what you think. And hey, if you guys got any connections out there in some of these parts, I'm not afraid to run that cylinder. It may not perform as well as it could have, you know, whenever I first put it together, but it'll still run. Once I clean that stuff up, you know, I can get it to run again. I know I can. It just won't run as well, you know, as perfectly well, I guess you can say, being with that big nick in the upper transfer, you know. It'll kind of screw with the timing a little bit, but it'll still run. But tell me what you guys think. Should be a lot of work to try to redo another cylinder, so I'm thinking we ought to just get this thing running and make sure, you know, we got a viable option here running this port work, you know. We'd at least know that, if you know what I mean. But hey, tell me what you think. Alrighty, later.